This is the Jao Renee. I got a lot to say, and so I'm just going to cut to the chase. Well, hey, how are you guys? I hope everybody is doing well. I hope everybody had a great meal, had a great sleep, and that you're feeling absolutely fine. So let's go ahead and check and see what's going on today, who it is that I need to speak to, or who the divine is using me, who the divine is speaking to through me, rather. So let's see. Yeah, shuffling is always the longest process because it comes out when it comes out. You've been through a lot. You've been through several betrayals. You've been through um, just hurts that you believe that you should have never experienced and you should not have. However, you're at a space now that you're like, okay, well, I've been hurt so much. I can't possibly be hurt anymore. I can't possibly. There has to be something new coming in for me. There has to be something more. And that's kind of like what I'm getting that you're asking for. Um, hoping that the abundance and the things that you need, that you want to, the ways that you want to feel is nearby. And it may require you to take a leap of faith. It may require you to do something that you don't normally do so that you can so that you can finally change the trajectory. Like how you said it can't get worse, you're correct. You know what I mean? Like, well, you know what? You're not correct. It can get worse. And the worst is you actually simply just staying in the energy that you're in that betrayal, and not taking those steps to do something better. Yeah. You already know that, the kind of person that you are, and who it is that you are, and the kind of energy that you have when you enter a space. You get that. You know it. And so you understand the things that it is that you deserve. So the things that you deserve is right around the corner. It really is just you actually sitting around and realizing that, hey, I need it. I want it. Let me go ahead and do the things to get it. People may mean you well, when they say things to you, when they give you advice and stuff like that, but it doesn't necessarily mean that they know the answer to your question. They may, and they may want to give it to you, but it doesn't mean that they have the correct answer for you. So you always want to make sure that you're doing your own research, for one. You're not taking any type of suggestions from people that you haven't already kind of done the work in the research for in regards to. Because if you're gonna be able to find that ultimate happiness, that space that you are wanting to exist in, where you can eliminate yourself from that betrayal and that hurt, you got to fact check it. You got to do the research. You got to make sure that it's what you need. What I'm seeing is that I think that you are understanding what it is that you need to do in order to be able to move forward, because you are getting that people, although they mean you well, sometimes there's agenda, and it's more so like they mean you well, But because their lack of knowledge or their lack of understanding on something comes off more to you as a scheme than help. Wow, that took a while to get out. So it's just being cautious. Yeah. You know, people have no problem getting in your way when you're trying to advance, when you're trying to do better for yourself. And so that's why it's like, you know, you have to create your own steps. You have to take your own leaps. You've got to learn to balance you've got to learn to balance the things that you want to do, your priorities, you know, so that when the abundance comes in, when you are having everything that you need to have, you're able to properly embrace it. You're able to properly enjoy it. It's not something that you are kind of thinking that maybe you don't deserve, or that, you know, whatever, that you're just simply in the right space to receive everything that you got coming in, because of the fact that honestly you just really didn't deserve it. A lot of these people that betrayed you, they know that they betrayed you. They feel, whether they feel guilty, I don't think they feel guilty, but I think they know they're guilty. You know, people tend to take and tend to do stuff to people regardless of how they're going to feel about it. And you know, that's how they feel about it. Regardless of how and they believe that how they feel about it is not their problem. How you feel about it, rather, is not their problem. So they don't care about your feelings. You know, for a while, it took me a minute to truly understand and see faces of people, you know, people that, to truly see people for who they were. I mean, you know, it takes a while. Sometimes it takes a long time, you know, to truly uncover and truly see who someone is. And so, you know, I understand being in the energy of it can't get worse, and it has to just simply go up from here. And that's kind of what I'm getting. Twister, Overnight Celebrity, is coming out. If you know that song, you know it. If not, you know, maybe go take a listen to the lyrics. And these people are going to be, they're going to be sad that they betrayed you. They're going to be sad that they, that they did not see you for who you were. You know, when you start getting your stuff in, remember that these people betrayed you. Don't let them sit around here and make you forget how it was then, you know, or how it was before. You know, stick to your friends, the people that ride with you, rather. So, you know, you could have been betrayed by friends, family. Didn't specifically have to be one or the other. But the ones that ride for you, remember to just stick and ride for them. Yeah. You know, sometimes people are not going to learn. It's just simply what it is. You know, maybe they have to repeat life for them to be able to get it. But again, it's not your concern. You know, you're getting justice for the betrayals that you've had, that you didn't deserve. And that's just simply what it is. Well, let's just get just a little bit more energy to see if we can have a bit more to this story and anything that you need to know. And I hope you do something nice today. It's Saturday where I am. If you're watching this Saturday, go outside. You know what I mean? Take a walk. Even if you just gotta sit out on your stairs or your porch or your stoop or wherever you live. You know, sit outside. Enjoy. It's summer, or at least it's summer right now, at the time that we are recording this video. All right. So you're a survivor. Okay, you didn't deserve the things that happened to you, but yet you're still here to tell us about it. And there's power in that. Pat yourself on the back, you know, because people unalive themselves because of betrayals and things that they felt. And when you actually start to think of that fact, you should now take that and look at that towards the people that were okay with sending that to you, as long as you didn't know, as long as you didn't pick up on it. So it's not okay. You know, sometimes people that are very empathetic, very caring, very, you know, we're quick to open up our chest to get stabbed, in a sense. And we have to remember that we can't take BS, you know? We have to be able to say, no, this is my boundary, and this is not something that I'm willing to take, or you are not a person that I'm willing to have in my space. You know, we've got to do all this because these people know that they know that you messed up. They know, you can't even make this up. So they know they messed up. They know that you figured it out. They know that you're innocent, you know? And so, get that money. But let's leave on a good note. Let's see. Let me tell you how awesome you are today. Let me tell you something that you need to hear. Yeah, when it comes to fear, and you know, let me pull another one, because fear seems to be that one that just wants to take all of us. Now, hold on a second. I'm going to give you something else. Okay. Okay. So each betrayal, each time that somebody thought that they were getting over on you, each time that someone thought that they had the upper hand, the only thing that it was doing was creating you, creating the beast that is you, creating the dragon that is you, creating the warrior that is you. This is why, and this is how it blew right up in their face. So again, get that money. Well, if you like my content, please go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and like it if you liked it, and go ahead and share it with another. Because if this was something that can benefit you, hopefully it's something that can benefit somebody as well. Y'all are awesome and absolutely amazing, and I just wanted to tell you so. That's what you needed to know for today. You have a great day.